Hi there, this is a 7-minute video to show you how to clean some jewellery. This is a diamond engagement ring, my wife's. I'm popping that in the blue liquid, and this is an 18 karat gold ring with diamonds. Now I'm going to use a bit of the metal polish. You'll see here the application to the surface. Notice the tarnish before we start. It's quite sort of dull, has a satiny sort of a look to it. You apply it to the surface and begin rubbing with a bit of tissue paper. I'm using ordinary toweling paper here, kitchen toweling paper, and observe how the oxidization, the atmospheric elements that react with the gold, tarnish the surface. That's what we're removing. That's what makes it look dull. Now, to reapply little bits more polish is fine. You can do it several times. You'll see me do it a few times in this demonstration. And it takes about 2 or 3 minutes to clean a ring. You can get a great deal off. The more you expose your rings and jewellery to elements and different chemicals around you when you're cleaning, washing up, washing your hands, walking around through the day, the more you'll get tarnish upon it. Now, if you have a closer look in a moment, I'll just show you up close the difference in the brilliance of the surface of the ring. There's a little more tarnish. Take away some of the other polish that's just on the outside there, so we're not actually polishing that side, we're just taking off the polish that went over the top. And have a little look. Do you see how dull that is compared to there? Now keep in mind, I'm just filming this with my phone and it's making a little recording, and I can't actually control the camera, so I'm doing my best to show you here the difference, but I believe you can actually see that looking quite dull. I'll do the rest of the ring, and I'll probably speed it up a little for you. The entire process for one ring takes about 2 or 3 minutes to polish, and then once you're done polishing, you can pop it into some of the blue liquid that you saw me put it in before. That's the diamond and gem cleaner. Don't use those on pearl or opal or anything porous like coral. However, you can use this particular product on just about any metal that tarnishes. Of course, check the manufacturer's instructions for any details and do a test patch if you have any concerns. And the test patch should of course be on a safe area and in a non-obvious area. Now this is my flute. You'll see here there's some tarnish on it. The flute is approximately 40 years old and it gets polished every so often. I'm just applying a bit to the surface, not getting it anywhere around the pads of the keys or any of the mechanical components. However, I have accidentally got some in the past and just cleaned it out using a cotton bud. Now I'm rubbing still quite firmly on the silver of the flute, and look at the tarnish that comes off. So as you can see, you can use it on gold, silver, and of course other precious metals. I'll fold this nicely so you can see me using a very clean area of the paper toweling. Apply a little more polish to the surface, and I'll give another good firm rub for a few seconds. Here we go. You can see it was a clean part of the towel. Rubbing nice and firmly. And look at that. Now, to get months, actually years of tarnish off this flute, to be honest, it hasn't been entirely clean for quite some time. And you'll notice that you can apply numerous times and get it brighter and brighter to the level that you're happy with. Look at all that. I'll show you some photos at the end. I'll do some still shots with my camera so you can see where I've polished and where I haven't to make a comparison on this same flute. And you'll notice that it actually has quite a brilliant surface. See here it's sort of milky and the scratch is more obvious, and you get down that end and it's more mirror-like. And I'll get a nice still shot because it's a little hard to see it on camera here, but you'll see it clearly in the still shots I put in a moment. Now we're going to pop the jewellery from the blue liquid just into plain tap water here. That cleans off any of the blue liquid. Now the blue liquid is very good at dislodging grease and oil from gemstones. Diamonds are particularly good at attracting grease and oil, so therefore once they get a little bit of that on them, they tend to stick other things on there like food particles, dead skin, anything can build up on the back, dust, powders, makeups, and so you want to dislodge that just using a little bit of a gentle brush. This brush here is designed to be the maximum firmness so it won't harm any of your gemstones, making sure you pay particular attention to the back of the gemstones. Those pavilion facets on the bottom and back of the stones act like mirrors to reflect the light back to your eyes, and that really increases the scintillation and sparkle by cleaning those up. Getting in around here, there's little tiny holes in the back behind the diamonds there. You can clean those out on these other styles of rings, so this doesn't have an open basket at the base. Now you'll see here I get in from one direction, just gently tickling around, and then I turn the ring around to get into the other side to make sure I get in from every angle I can. And it only takes about 2 or 3 minutes to clean one ring. In fact, in 7 minutes you've seen me do 2 rings and a flute. Now a jeweler might charge you $20 or $30 to clean a single ring. When you look at this product as retailing for approximately $30, you'll find that you can clean a couple of years worth of jewellery, depending on how much you have, every other week, and get a really great result. Now, after you've rinsed off that blue liquid, just on a bit of ordinary toweling paper or clean tissue, don't use anything with like aloe vera or lavender or eucalyptus in it. That'll just put more oil back on your gems. So just plain tissue is the best, and then have a little look at the results. I'll show you some close-ups. I took some before shots with the diamonds being dirty, and I'll show you some after shots as well. So there's my wife's diamond engagement ring. Everything's intact. No sane man would take a risk with a risky product on his wife's rings, especially the engagement ring. And here's an 18 karat gold and diamond ring. So you can see the yellow gold comes up beautifully as well. I hope you've enjoyed the demonstration. That's the original jewellery cleaning system. It's fantastic.